Hey guys, this is Pary's podcast. Welcome to the show.
Alright, shit.
And then I says to her,
Dad, wait one goddamn second. I gotta do this shit. Alright, what the fuck did you say to her?
and then I says to her, that's no koala bear, that's my wife.
I hope you're proud.
I was trying to start with a bang so to continue to watch.
Speaking of bang, how you doing? Okay, yeah, you probably have no idea what we're talking about with that, but let's just breeze over that one. That's like, so both of you are like, you're newer than me to comedy, right? What advice have you guys received that you think is actually worthwhile?
But good advice is don't take advice, because a lot of times people say
No, you're good.
Yeah.
specific stuff, and it's like, don't do this, but then a lot of times I'm like, I like it, and I'm gonna keep doing it, and they're like, well, I don't know, it's not good. I'm not gonna say specific people, but and then I just
can you rhyme their names?
Ol Agamemnon, Gwol Agasmensny.
Okay.
All right,
I had a joke about
that one.
a pap smear.
You had a joke about a pap smear?
Yeah, it's just a simple.
What is your experience with pap smears?
I've never had one,
All right.
but it was just saying basically that, like, I thought it was like schmear, like the spread. I really did thought that's what I was pronounced, and like I had a joke on that, and somebody told me I shouldn't say it because I don't have any experience with this, and that's a women thing, so you can't talk about that. And I was like, well, it's kind of funny, so I said it, and
That's what makes
became
it
the best
bro.
joke that everybody. No, I'm just playing. Yeah.
The best joke ever written.
There hasn't been a better joke.
I mean, I've had bits that, like, I remember, like, saying them out loud. They don't sound funny, but, yeah, like, I've had people be like, yeah, you probably don't want to joke about that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, but why not? Like, one of them really quick was, like, it was breast cancer, like, awareness month a while ago, and then one of my friends was like, you're already laughing.
I know. I just know it's gonna be like something that's
You're
gonna
sick.
be. Yeah.
You're sick.
It was, like, breast cancer awareness month, like, at my job, they had a bunch of these, like, hey, like, it wasn't donate your breast, but, like, donate, like, blood, and, like, so, it's, like, all this, like, stuff, right? And, one of my friends was like, all right, like, I'm gonna donate my hair. And I was like, why would somebody want your hair on their breasts? That just makes no sense to me. It's like, wait, why is there even a donation fund for this sort of thing? Like,
Yeah, and somebody told you not to do it, like.
yeah, somebody was like, you shouldn't make fun of cancer. I was like, I'm not making fun of cancer.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm making fun of my own ignorance.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like,
That's why I like to dude. The thing is I always like to put trigger words in my stand-up, because like when people don't pay attention and you say something, they're just like, what? Like you're like breast cancer. They're like, all right, what's this motherfucker gonna say? Like
testing, Donald Trump testing.
Yeah,
testing.
like yeah, no, for real. Yeah, like I always do the joke about the Special Olympics. And like just every time.
Okay, wait. This might be one of those that you don't want to tell.
No, it's honestly okay.
Viewers' discretion may
I'll
be
tell
advised.
you. Well, they told me to cut it,
very
and I
advised.
dropped it. I already have it. I have a clip of it on my Instagram or whatever, so it doesn't matter. But it's basically
so it's legit.
it's like It's like what's so special about the Special Olympics?
Oh
like,
God.
Okay, and it's like that's the thing. Though, I was like I dig myself
Harry's
a hole,
subscribers.
and then I say like and like I dig myself a further hole because I was like all right. All I'm saying is like a comedy special. The jokes are a little bit better. They've been practiced a little bit more. You're not going to pay to see me tell my jokes slower. And then it always gets like, okay. And this is the thing though. I'm like, okay, this is the thing. I'm like, I'm not saying that the Special Olympics is bad or we should not have the Special Olympics. I'm just saying it's false advertising. I'm saying the real Special Olympics should be athletes on performance enhancement drugs. And then I do like a whole bit about like what athletes should be doing. I say that they javelin somebody and they kebab people, or like Usain Bolt like fucking leaving like a silhouette in the stadium, you know. I like John Jones like fighting people. He'd be like it'd be like Smash Ultimate, like he'd be like Falcon punch, and like he'd just go flying out the arena.
I had this
I like kebab as a verb though.
Yeah, like that word made it really funny for me. Just like kebab people.
But how do they feel when you say Special Olympics is not special?
It's well, the thing is,
I think it's very special.
It's so like I do it to be like kind of like a dick. Like I want people to be like fuck you. Like what are you saying right now? And then that's the whole point of humor. It's the whole point of the humor though is to be like I'm not actually shit. Like not once am I like oh fuck. Like the only thing I say is that it's slower than the regular Olympics, which is fucking true. That's the truth. You know. It's slower, and the Olympics already fucking sucks. Nobody wants, like, who really is, like, rooting for the Olympics? Like, you should add more to it, you know?
The Summer Olympics. I don't consider the Winter Olympics the Olympics, but
I know.
No, I don't.
They be skiing with muskets. Like, have you seen, like, what are you doing?
they should
Like,
call it. It should be another name. It should be another completely different name. Summer Olympics.
That's the most intense shit ever, dog.
I had this joke about like sprinters, and it was because like one person was like, "How come we don't have any more black superheroes?" And I was like, "Well, we don't have many Indian superheroes either. You don't see us complaining about that." And then
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
yeah, and then like, well, it gets better than that one actually. Like I just had this like last night. Like there was a lady, and she was like, "Okay, well, don't you think that it would be like more inclusive if we had like, for example, like a black? Because we already have like a black Spider-Man. So it's like, why don't we have like a black Flash?" And I was like, "Ma'am, black people are already faster than anyone that I could think of. Like, we don't need a black Flash. The Flash had to be white to catch up to him. Like, this was by design."
You're supposed to have to suspend reality. This is just.
Yeah.
I know a guy that can run that fast.
Right? Yeah. It's like they don't need to be
My
super.
cousin.
Yeah.
he can burn that nigga.
A black
Easy.
dude is faster than the rest of the people. That's
Yeah, I
not
was like,
new.
the Flash had to be white. It doesn't make sense if it's a black. It's already quick.
That makes sense.
How
It
often?
would have been racist. I feel like it would be racist if the Flash was black. Like, they'd be like, oh, of course, the one who's fast.
It wouldn't be racist. It'd be
It's
like
like,
It'd be like a documentary. It's like
At that point.
we can run. Yeah.
Do you guys have people like at your shows like just heckle you and be like, "Hey, you can't say that"?
Not during. I mean, I don't even know if I could think of. I can't say that. Period. I know. Yeah, I got no story right now.
I go hard on hecklers, bro. I'll literally say whatever I want, and then if they get too pissed off, I'll be like, I'm 17, so you can't touch me. Like,
Are you really 17?
No.
I
I just look like it.
You
Though.
just
I can
lie.
pass. I can pass.
I just play the race card. If anybody says anything that's not racist at all, I just say that's racist, and then people get mad. People get mad when you say something's racist, so then they just gotta explain why they're not racist, and then
You have like this
the
unique
situation.
thing, like because like, I have this too, where it's like people have mistaken me for like Mexican, like Spanish. I got like black, Indian, but you have the same thing because like you're black, but you have a beard,
Exactly.
and it's like
One of my main jokes is based around that.
oh okay yeah, because I'm like you can go with a bunch of different ethnicities.
Yeah.
So it's like you have a whole spectrum to choose from.
Black and Armenian folks at home. Black
You
and
look like
Armenian.
You're Armenian.
You know when they put the
Yeah.
picture of like
Oh.
what humans are gonna look like in the year 2500? That's what you look like.
He really does look like
It'd be further ahead than 2,500.
Yeah. I don't know what
In
they
2024.
he really does look like
it's
that.
like
the holy
everybody
crap.
will- You know, like they
Yeah.
all have
Yeah.
like the olive skin, green eye. I saw
Yeah.
this one picture. Like it's like, nah, yeah, dude, that's what they're gonna look like.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know how rich, like, could you show them the water you're drinking?
I'm
Just show
very
them that
poor.
bottle of
I'm
water.
very poor, but volcano water. Should we go brand? We going brand? Volcano water from the seas of.
Does that say Wakanda?
No.
I know that's what I thought.
Waikiki. I think it's Waikiki.
That Wakanda water.
Yeah.
Waikiki. I think that's the first time I heard is when Nicki Minaj said it.
Yeah, like island of Waikiki.
I'm not even gonna lie. That's where I heard it. But
Why are you buying lava water? What does that mean?
I don't know if it's a placebo effect, but I know it tastes. In my head, it tastes better. Like the
my.
pH. When it says pH infused. Yeah, so you guys buy Aquafina is good. Shit's gross.
Aquafina.
Aquafina is tap water. Oh no.
I
I don't
drink
like
tap
spring.
water.
I hate spring.
But I
Spring
don't
is
want-
trash. Spring
Spring?
water trash.
What about winter water?
What is that?
What is that? Do-
That's this. This.
Do you see
Glacier.
how much money he has? Like winter water, spring water, like summer water, Aquafina, lava
Are you drinking
water.
spring
I'm
water
like,
in
shit.
December?
It's like he drinks everything but salt. Everything but salt water.
My digestive system likes Hawaiian water in the morning, and then
Oh
precisely around
my
2 o'clock I
gosh.
switch to Norwegian water. I go back to
I can't go to sleep without my Bermuda water. Just outside of the triangle.
Dude,
and I
like,
end it with some Flint.
Within the triangle.
every once in a while, just to test my immune system, some Flint water in there.
I'm anti-vax, but I just drink a little Flint water and keep my immune system strong.
Dude, I saw one of the funniest bits I've ever seen. Like, I completely unexpected too. Like, they're not even a comedian. It was just somebody like at my work, and I was like, they have no idea this is one of the funniest things I've ever heard. They're like, those people who don't vaccinate their kids, they'll put antivirus on their computer. Like, that's hilarious.
But that might have just not been explained to them. Like, why you got this antivirus? You know, that's how you get viruses. I think if somebody explained that to them, they'll probably be like, oh shit, you're right. Mind blown.
I saw one article headline where it was like, people should like anti-vaxxers like recommends, and literally they said like how you get vaccinations, like that you should give like a small buildup of the
I saw that.
yeah, and it was
Small buildup of what?
it was like literally how you do vaccinations, like small buildup of the
Infection or
there you go, yeah, and
disease,
then,
yeah.
and then like you build up an immune system, and like literally the article was like it was an anti-vaxxer who's against vaccinations who explained what vaccinations are and things. It's like that's what we should do. And
So let me ask you guys this: would you guys get a HIV vaccination? Just put a little bit of HIV into you. It's a vaccination.
Honestly,
Are you an anti-vaxxer?
No, but I just like looking at situations.
He drinks that lava water.
what if they were trying to?
Would you get the HIV
If they
vaccination?
were maybe if they were like going to use my blood for like other.
No, they're gonna put a little bit of HIV in you in your baby.
They gotta pay me.
No, if you have a newborn baby.
Magic Johnson.
A newborn baby, and they want to give it the AIDS vaccine. Just get a little bit of AIDS in your baby. It's gonna help you. You'll be
Little
fine.
AIDS baby never heard that.
Little AIDS in my baby never.
I mean, we can. Oh, this is so bad. We just put him in the Special Olympics.
Little AIDS never hurt nobody.
Little AIDS baby. Yeah, this is my baby. I gave it AIDS. It's like, wait, what?
Little AIDS ain't
This is
never
the
hurt
last
nobody.
video I'll ever be posting to YouTube. I've had enough people, like enough guests on the show to be like, look, there are certain things that like you're allowed to talk about anything. Like, but can we please like I don't want to get banned.
Will they give you a warning first, or they just
They don't give you no warnings, dude.
they won't remove a video first. They'll just straight up ban everything and delete all your content.
Well, so like before they ban your channel, they'll do that, yeah. But like for videos, like so like some of the videos I have, like engineering ones, they'll say like you don't have the copyright for like Warner Brothers to use like Batman in them, but like they won't. Sometimes they just won't tell you. They'll just like do it without you knowing.
Is any of this stuff like this is all good? Like
they don't care about this stuff because I don't know why. It's like because I guess the way that the YouTube like scans through videos, it's like if you're scanning through a YouTube video and you hear audio from like a song, it's like that's clearly not your copyright.
Yeah.
But if they just see like Biggie, it's like they're comparing this image to a bunch of other images of Biggie.
But is it like
that.
they're not? If you get to like 1 million views, then they look at it more detailed, and they're like, "Oh, this guy did have a Charizard or whatever." And then it's like, "All right."
It'd be like someone working for YouTube watching your video and being like it would basically, honestly, the only people they do it to is like if you mess with YouTube, like they'll take down your content and like because like you can have like a Pepsi ad or something like that, and they're not gonna like go crazy. But like if you do something to challenge them, then they're gonna rip down all your photos where they can just find like anything with like a logo or something that's not yours. They like can if they want.
We love YouTube.
Yeah, but wait, is that true? Because like people will walk around with like Adidas hats and shirts in their videos, like.
Yeah.
Well, I think some stuff becomes public domain, like at that, like so, like to an extent. But like I know, like so basically, I was reading an article and it was like about someone who makes like video games, like whatever the streamers or whatever.
PewDiePie.
I don't know the exact name. It was like a stupid article.
Activision.
But no, you just threw me off. No, but he made a bunch of videos for like streaming, and basically what did he do? He called YouTube out or like something like that. Like he was like talking to, like about it, or he had a lawsuit with YouTube going over another video, and they were like, dude, like all your content, and they just took down like all his shit because they were like, look, like if we really want to, and I think they're actually like going back to like court with them over it because like
I mean, if they want to, I mean, it's their thing. Like,
but they can say,
sue me, I'm gonna take all your stuff down.
But like you know how like it's just like in the background of a video, it's not like you're doing anything with it, like you know what I'm saying, it's not like you're profiting off of it or anything like that, like or anything, but like they like sometimes like they'll just go back, like there's a case of it basically that they just went back and just stripped everything down.
I would,
which would be awful, you know.
I would take all your videos down if you fucked with me. Like it's my shit. Like this is not a government thing. This is just my company.
Yo, I'm the king of the world, bro. I run YouTube.
Hey,
I mean,
put that logo away. We don't want to. We don't want them to see that. Like Kaz and I were talking about this. Do you think that we're limited in our opportunities in Detroit, just for like stand up, or like anything entertainment wise in general?
No, I thought like Michigan, Detroit is like more opportunities because like New York, LA, and all that. There's probably more mics or whatever, but there's like competition with the famous people, and it's like they'll drop into Laugh Factory, they'll drop into all these places. Here, it's like I can go to 1 million different places and just practice, So I don't think we're limited. Like, you guys think you do think we're limited? I think we have better opportunities.
Wouldn't you want to be in front of the bigger names though?
No, we're not. I mean, you mean as a new comic? Like, you're not good right now. So
I mean,
not you,
but you learn in the
general.
best. This, like I was talking about earlier, how it's like almost like community college versus like advanced college, like in those places. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where like shit is like you're. You know what I'm saying?
Why would you start off in grad school?
Okay, so that's a very good point. One thing that like I was debating on was if I was to move to New York, I get the logic here, right? It's like, why would you be around all professionals and you're the one amateur? It's like they're never gonna let you on stage.
Yeah,
I understand that. But if you're training to be like an NBA player, wouldn't you want to be around NBA players?
Yeah, but I mean, you're not in the first grade learning from Jordan. Like, you're learning from lesser. You're learning from lesser, and then you get there. Like, we don't know if you're going to be able to get to Jordan's level. So learn from the just a little bit better than you.
Well, if I believe.
But I mean, like, why would Jordan even want to teach you in the first grade? Like, you're nobody to him.
That's the reason I didn't leave Michigan.
Yeah.
Was for that exact, because I'm like, I understand you want to be around people who are doing what you want to do, but it's like, I'm not even close. I would rather be like the best here and then move over there.
Yeah. Like, if you have the greatest connection, if Jordan's your dad, you get in the first grade, he's going to teach you. So if you know Kevin Hart and you want to be a comedian, of course he's going to give you the ropes that you could surpass all that. But if you're a regular person, then it's like, you got to go through all the shit. Like,
yeah, but like this is the thing though. So like say like like it's about getting noticed. Like they'll see your growth as a young comedian. You know what I'm saying? So like say you're at like in LA at the Comedy Cellar, like doing their open art
store.
Like, the comedy store. Yeah, there you go. Comedy store, like doing mics, and like say like someone's in the back of the room, they're just like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying, like you're competing or you're hanging with some people who've been doing it for a while, you know what I'm saying, then you get more opportunities, because all you really are going to do for, like, even when you make it, you're going to do 15 minutes hosting, that's it, you know what I'm saying, like once, like until you like develop yourself, but you're not going to really be getting like any huge spots or anything like that, you know.
I wouldn't even want the best people to see me right now. Like, I feel like the best I've done was, I think I did pretty good. I don't think I'm like destroying where I'm like, all right, if these big names see me, they're gonna do something. They're gonna sign me, or they're gonna, however comedy works, they're gonna give me this boost. Like, they're gonna see me like, oh, he's doing comedy. But
when it comes to like moving like for comedy, LA is what I feel is that you don't go to LA unless you're invited there.
Yeah, it's too expensive, dude.
But that too. Something. For one, I just don't think that you go like the time of like I'm gonna move to a big city and make it. It's not like, no, you don't have to anymore. No, the difference with
internet,
the difference with New York is that it's like LA already has like its established rooms, and it's like everyone wants to get into the Comedy Store. It's like that's like the mecca, right? And so it's like everything around it is just how to get into the big one. Whereas like New York is not like that. Like the Comedy Cellar is obviously beyond well known, right? But it's not like that's the place where everyone wants to go. There's like Comedy Cellar, there's Caroline's, Broadway Comedy Club, like Dangerfields is like whatever. But like I performed at a few of these places. But when you go there, people aren't talking about the cellar. In LA, everyone's talking about the store. So in New York, you have like multiple big venues that you can go to and still like do your thing on.
Yeah. But New York, just the cost of living is expensive as fuck. Like, there's rats and all. If you're poor, you're gonna live shitty as fuck. So why go there for not better opportunities? It's like you can hit the same amount.
Well, if you're gonna be doing stand-up comedy, you're gonna be living shitty as fuck for the longest time.
Yeah, but at least, but you can live for a lower cost of living here, and then you can hit as many mics a week. Like they are the better quality ones, but you're gonna be living with rats. So you're gonna be living in a small. You're gonna be living. This room is good, but I mean, this is gonna be.
You're gonna have a room like this.
This is gonna be your house. Like, this room is gonna be like your whole area now. Like,
but that's the thing, though. Is like also though, there's way more to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get more experience, which is what makes you a better comic. Is like seeing more and just like being able to do it. Like, if you have a place that's this big, it's not like you're gonna be eager to go home and kick off your shoes. You're gonna be like, fuck it, let's go like do some shit, and then you see some more stuff. And
like, you want to be out more than
you absorb way more off of like a city of just more of life experience in general. That's why like I want to go out there, is just because you see like all these people who want to make it are there, and like that's where you just meet like people who are doing like weird shit, and like you get a bunch of like weird stories and a bunch of like crazy motherfuckers, you know.
You about to get that reality? You about to actually move to New York?
I'm moving to Denver and before the summer, and then I'm that's my plan, dude. I'm either LA. I'm gonna spend some time in LA, like probably like 3 months or some shit, and then I want to like. The main thing that me and Aaron are gonna honestly probably tour around like every comedy scene in every big city. So like Denver.
Aaron White.
Yeah, Aaron White. Yeah.
Aaron Caucasian.
And Atlanta, Philly, Boston, and then like end up in New York, and then just like spend some time there. But like I just want to like that's the whole reason I'm getting into comedy though, is to like experience more life. Like I rather like dude, there's at a point like living here and shit, like I'd rather be on Skid Row, like, you know what I'm saying, in LA, like just like trying to figure out like day by day than like being at home and like, all right, what can I do to make a skit, because there's not shit, you know what I'm saying, like I'm in my room, call my friends, try to put something together. What am I gonna go do, like mess around in a grocery store? Like that's all we
there's
got.
a lot more hustle in New York than there is in Detroit.
Yeah, competition. Other people hustle. Like here, like
right, like the
teammates though too is like
teammates.
Yeah, you don't gotta be competition. I look at like would you look at as other comics as your teammates or your competition?
Colleagues, not necessarily either one.
Well, I mean, okay, that's your teammate though. I mean, you're all playing.
My coworkers ain't teammates.
We all
I guess
work for the
that's,
same
yeah,
bitch.
dude, like my coworkers ain't teammates either.
Yeah, it's just they're other people.
I understand what he's saying. So like, what he's saying is like with the colleague analogy is like you both have the same goal. You're working towards the same end game, but like the difference between a teammate and a colleague, like if a colleague gets to an opportunity that you won't, they ain't taking you with them. Like a teammate would be like, okay, come on, like.
Well, that's, I mean, it's more than a colleague though, because if my colleague that are equal get promoted, I'd probably be more hurt than if I want to see comedians succeed. So if you make it, if you hit a level that I didn't hit, like you were starting a movie, I think that's good. Like but if my colleague gets the promotion I want, I feel like I'd be more hurt than that, because this is more friend than colleagues. Colleagues is just like you sit there and it's like.
Do you think it's because there's money involved?
It's what?
Is it because there's money involved?
There's money involved with this too. But I feel like
but not like.
No, I think the relationship is what makes the biggest difference. Because like I don't know, unless like some people like they're arguing and all that, but I think like us, like it's more of a friendly type of deal. So at work it's just like you have to be in here for these hours, and it's.
That's true. Yeah, work like, you kind of have to.
Everybody wants to go.
Everybody
wants to go. So this is like you can have conversations, and when they do good, it's like unless you're like a hater, then it's like all right, that's good to see them do good.
That's our time, by the way, gentlemen.
And then I says,
do you want to tell them where they can find you, either of you guys? Yeah, we just did one. Yeah, so I guess you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna put all the information like below in like the not comment section, the see more, whatever you want to do
in the description part.
If you want to stalk them, then feel free to. All right, guys, thanks so much.
Peace.